Good morning, my darlings. It's been a minute, but you know how life is. It's time for another conversation with Key Daddy. Hello, Keys, darlings. Now, before I start this, you know what it is. It's time for the disclaimer. Don't bring me no beefs. Leave that shit at the door. I ain't got time for it. If you didn't want me to speak on it, then you shouldn't have put it out here in these here YouTube streets. So let's make sure that's clear first and foremost. It's time for another conversation with Key Daddy. Hello, Keys, darlings. Don't bring me no beef. Don't bring me no beef. Leave that shit at the door. If you didn't want me to speak on it, then you shouldn't have put it out here in these here YouTube streets. Good morning, my darlings, because it's morning where you are. It's just afternoon for me, 4 minutes afternoon. I had no intentions of going live yet this year. This is actually my first live of 2020. And I brought in 2020 wonderfully, showing my face actually on live. A lot of you missed it, but those that were meant to see it saw it. Now, having said that, I'm sitting here asking Olu Demare to tell me how to say this, how to approach this subject, because it seems like that people are only worried about the blame game and letting predators go. They turn a blind eye to the actual predator or predators and play the blame game. I'm only going to address this one time, and I'm going to leave this video up because the last time I addressed this subject, which was about 7 months ago, I took the video down because I didn't want it to taint my channel, because I was no longer over in that sector, and I'm not really in that sector still. I was brought over there because one of my babies was being attacked. And all anyone cares about is the person that brought it to light. They don't seem to care about my baby or any of my babies. They don't seem to care about the team itself. They just have a grudge against the person who actually brought it to light. Now, I'm not taking up for this person because they are more than capable of doing that for themselves. Although I was accused of that most rudely this morning. Much love, hugs, and kisses, darling. Welcome to the room, to both of you. Although this morning I was rudely called out of my name, although I didn't call this female any names the whole time I spoke to her. I was very polite about the situation because word was given, and where I come from, word is bond, but evidently word is not bond, especially when you're trying to cover your own white ass. You don't call my ass fat, you're just as fat, okay? Now, this is not a roast session, and I don't want it to turn into one, okay? I really don't. I mean, you can't threaten me with my face, my origin, and my blood. Okay? You just cannot. Oludemare won't allow that. Will not allow that. And he stands over Oshun. And I am Oshun. Her blood runs through me. I look like her. I come from the land she originates from. And by the way, I think I told you this before. Your use of the N word is vulgar to her ears. So if you think you can threaten me with her, I keep telling you, I'm not Jamila. I don't shop at the dollar store. Okay? I'm not Jamila. I'm not at all. Okay? You crossed the line. A lot of you have crossed the line. Hello, darling. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome to my early morning rise, I guess. My grand rising to you all. I had no intentions of even speaking anymore on this subject, but I'm kind of sick and tired of the lies that's being floated around my babies who don't deserve it, who work very hard. They work very hard. They get good grades. They in school. They get rewarded. They have awesome parents who look out for them. Now, let me tell you a little story. It was a Fortnite game, right? It was D-Lo, LA, myself, and Tina. We used to play together, okay? It was the four of us. And then one day, we played randoms. I know LA was on the team, okay? I don't think Tina was on the team. I think it was LA and D-Lo and myself. And we played with randoms. And one of my youngins popped in as a random. He was 10 at the time, okay? Now, when he popped in, my nephews was already playing with us because one of my nephews, in fact, four of my nephews taught me how to play with their parents' permission because I sent a call out on Facebook looking for anyone who played Fortnite. Okay? I sent a call out. And one of my sisters that I've been friends with for 20 plus years, since before she even thought about having her first child, before she even met the man that she had her first child with. Okay, that's how far back we go. Much love, hugs, and kisses, darling. Welcome to the room. Gave permission to her youngest to teach me how to play. And I asked her, was it okay? Just like I ask every parent that a youngin comes into my circle, even if I'm introduced by my nephews. But let's go back to this random that pops in. That's 10 years old. Okay, he pops in. He plays his butt off. He's very good at the game. Okay, but there's one thing about him. He don't know how to control his mouth. He has a terrible mouth. And the three of us, LA, D-Lo, and myself, we tell him about his mouth. Okay? I introduce him to my nephews. They have issues because of his mouth. Okay? So now he's like sitting to the side, not exactly on the team, because he doesn't understand that his mouth won't work with certain adults. He's having a problem with authority. This 10-year-old, okay? Let me tell you who stuck with this 10-year-old. I'm going to tell you who stuck with this 10-year-old when no one else wanted to really play with him. And I give him credit for this, regardless of the rumors and what other people say. Hello, darling. Much love, hugs, and kisses. Welcome to the room. I give him credit for this. And this is not me defending him. This is me telling you the truth. Because I'm known for that and stepping up for what's right. This man took this 10-year-old on his wing and said, look, man, you can't speak like that. You can't talk like that. That won't work. You need to shape it up. And this is all in game, not outside the game. This is all in game. It's all recorded for everyone to see if you just go back and look at the Fortnite runs, okay? He stuck with him, badass and all, stuck with him. So eventually, this 10-year-old starts to change his habits. So he becomes a regular member of the team and one of my juniors. And I love him. Now we're 2 years later. This 12-year-old is very intelligent, very, very witty, has respect for authority and adults. He carries himself a certain way with dignity and pride, as do all of my junior team. We no longer have disciplinary problems with him. No, we don't. But see, out of this team, there were 2 original females, and of course, the males. I introduced the nephews, because I don't have any nieces on the team, to these males as guides, because I cannot be the man. I can be Mama Bear, I can be Auntie, but I cannot be the man when they playing the games. When they need to get that testosterone out and they want to jump in the fray, anyone who plays war games know that it's different. Females play differently from males because we're not testosterone driven. We don't need the pissing contest. We understand that the only kill that matters is the last one that wins the game. Whereas men, they just want to jump in, shoot, and kill. It's just what it is. So I introduced it. And I'm glad I did, because they've been an influence. Now, this morning I was accused of being wrong for introducing my nephews to LA. No, darling. I was wrong for introducing them to you, the female who I let slide 7 months ago. That's who I was wrong to introduce them to. You, not them. Each and every male on my team is upstanding. Upstanding. At least when we play and when I see them. No one speaks to my junior team outside of the game except myself. That's why when one of my nephews needed a controller and you took it upon yourself, young lady, and I'm going to call you young lady because you're younger than me, okay? By at least 10, 15 years, okay? So I guess you're a maid and I'm a mother. I've yet to make the crone stage. Okay? So when 7 months ago or thereabouts, because I'm going by Jafar, because I deleted the video, so I could only time it by his comments on one of my other videos. So thank you, Jafar, for once you did your job. Okay, when I went through my comments because I couldn't find the video, I found and could date it. Okay. So when one of my nephews needed a controller and he made it clear during a live with yourself and D-Lo, you know what happened? D-Lo emailed me. My YouTube husband was ready to pay for it and take it and do it. And I thank my YouTube husband. He was ready to take care of my nephew for me. But through D-Lo, you know what you did? You did the exact opposite. You wanted to take up the collection yourself and do it. You didn't contact me. You didn't say, Key, oh, your nephew just said he needs a controller. No. My YouTube husband, good morning, darling, Grand Rising, much love, hugs, and kisses. My YouTube husband and my brother, my YouTube brother, well, he's my brother outside. I mean, I love him like that. Made sure I was contacted. But at that time, I got mad at LA. And here's why I got upset with LA. Because he didn't do what my YouTube husband and my brother did. They contacted me in the back streets. They emailed me and said, look, Key, your nephew is in need of a piece of equipment because they realize I'm 5 hours ahead and I have a life. So I'm not online all the time to catch what's going on. Okay. By then, you had already sullied everything and a big mess. Okay. It was a very big mess. So I got mad at LA, not for what was going on between the two of you all, but that because you was having an argument with LA, I felt like he weaponized my nephew against you. Okay? I felt that, and that's the truth. And I got mad at him for that because he could have done exactly what D-Lo and my YouTube husband did. Contact me in the back streets. Now, in that argument, just so we're straight, hello, darling, much love, hugs, and kisses. Just so we're straight on that argument, okay? And we can put that to rest. I did not crawl back to LA. No. When I said I wasn't playing with LA no more, I meant it. I wasn't playing with LA no more. But you know what? LA reached out to me in his way. He reached out to me. And we solved our problem. See, I'm not fearful of any man. You understand? I'm not fearful of any woman, especially when I can buy and sell you. And I meant that exactly the way I said it, young lady. Because you got the right one. I didn't spend years arguing with a crazy woman over a deadbeat that's locked the fuck up. Okay? I didn't do that. I didn't get known for that. I don't have that type of drama in my life. You understand? That's not how I get down. So with respect, LA came back to me, and with respect, we made up. It's just the way it is. But now, when you promised me back then, when I brought it to you and said, look, I don't like what's going on. I'm going to tell my junior team they can't play with none of y'all. They can't play with LA. They can't play with you. My junior team cannot play with either one of you. Okay? Let me tell you what happened. My junior team can play with LA. LA upheld his end of the agreement. You didn't. Now you're trying to weaponize my junior team. You over there talk about my family business, shit you don't know shit about with Michael Moore, who is a known predator and stalker. You went over there and broke your word and said my nephew's name. Now, everybody knows I encourage my youngins, my juniors. I push their platforms, whether it's on YouTube or Twitch, because I know they're at an age where they can compete competitively and make money. Their parents know this. Certain ones are only allowed, really majority are only allowed, unless they're homeschooled, to play Friday night through Saturday night, and maybe during the day on Sunday. But after a certain hour, you will not see them online playing. Why? Because their heads are in their books. And some of them you won't even see on Sunday. Why? Because they're at church, because that's how they're raised. But you don't know that. But you're speaking on my family and you're speaking on my junior team. You sitting here throwing this out, throwing that out, throwing that out. All of y'all need fucking content. But you know not what you speak. You know why Global is over here? Because I took the video to her. I'm the female gamer that took the video to her because I went to Christ and I told him keep my baby's name out his mouth. My baby come to watch me play, and who pops up asking him, is he sexy, in one of my Fortnite lives? My last one, I think. Followed him all the way over to my page. Y'all condoning this? Y'all condoning this? Just to get at LA. Y'all condoning this, right? Since when I got fucking secrets to hide? My life is an open book. These parents entrusted their children to me for a reason, because I'm trustworthy. I do my best. And everything they get comes out my pocket. I don't come on here asking for donations. I don't ask for donations from the team. I don't do any of that. I say, "Oh, you graduated from school? What's your grades?" You get a $20 PSN card. "Oh, it's Christmas." You get a card of skins. You choose what you want. "It's your birthday?" "Oh, you get a gift." "What's on your report card?" "Oh, you get this." "What's the grades?" You need to bring that up. I've even had another predator. Let me tell you a good something. We had another predator infiltrate our juniors, okay? We really did. This predator was so bad, they had actually gotten into the router boxes of their families, okay? Their modems. They had hacked their way in through PlayStation. I sat for 4 hours trying to get my junior team to sit there and tell on themselves to their parents, because I didn't want to be the snitch. But you know what I tell them? You know what my mantra is to them? I love you enough to snitch on you to save your life, to save your future. But see, you don't know nothing about that, because you don't have no children. You don't know what it is to wish the best for a child. You don't know what it is to give selflessly to a child. That's why you came out your mouth so rudely to me this morning. Because you're trying to cover your ass. You weaponizing my junior team and my nephews and my youngins against other people because you have a gripe. Because LA Point Blank told you he didn't want to play with you no more. I saw it. I was in the bushes of the chat. Nobody on the team wants to play with you anymore. You've been playing by yourself for 7 months. I wonder why that is. Maybe it was you that was deemed unworthy to be with the nephews, with the juniors, female or not. I'm sick and tired of it. I'm personally sick and tired of it. Not a motherfucker here put money in my pocket to help my junior team out. Not one. If anything, I support my team, senior and junior. I support each and every one of them, especially if I think they can be competitive and good and to keep their channels going. I do it selflessly. And now we got a predator, a real predator, that is blatantly, outright out of line. But no, let's put the focus on LA. Let's not put the focus where it belongs, on people like Christ Counsel, who thought it was cute, even if he puts it, and I put this in quotation marks, troll a 12-year-old by saying how handsome you are. Are you handsome? Out of line. How old is your sister? 13? Oh, that's when their breasts start to come in. Out of line. But you want to concentrate on LA calling that to the light, though, right? That's what y'all want to do? Y'all want to concentrate on that? That's important? Because you're trying to deflect from whatever you got going on in your closet? Let me tell you something. You ain't no shoe. I've been meaning to tell you that for a while. I don't care what you think. You're not Oshun. You're not Ogun. You most certainly are Oludumare. Most definitely not. Most definitely not. Your blood does not run from the African continent. Your image of Oshun does not reflect my face. Therefore, it is not Oshun. You understand? Your use of the N word is vulgar to Oshun. You understand? You're threatening her people whose blood runs just like hers. Is vulgar. That child will be walked in, escorted into this light. into this plane, into this world. Everything crossed is uncrossed. Everything cursed is uncursed. Return to the sender 1,000,000 fold. Fuck with me if you want to. But this ain't one war you want. My ancestors can pull from a long line. Back off. I will protect my junior team at all costs. I will protect my juniors at all costs. And best believe I'm not using dollar store candles. Now, if you want a war, we can have a war. I'm being nice right now. Back off. Do not weaponize my youngins. Keep that mess on an adult level. Keep my nephew's mouth out of your name, each and every one of them. And I'm not even going to tell you how many they are, because you are not a member of the team. Senior, nor junior, nor mixed. You're not a member. How dare you presume to speak on things you know nothing of? Now you can take this and you can do with it what you want. But I keep telling y'all, I'm not the one. Don't take my kindness for weakness. Don't take the fact that I don't parade my spirituality all over social media for granted. I delve deep. And I think that's well, you must leave alone. And I would encourage you not to even try to take a sip from that well. Now, mind you, this whole conversation, I haven't called you one name, but you had a lot of names to call me this morning. That shows you and your level. Talk about you on a higher vibration, but you couldn't even have a civil conversation with me. You couldn't even say, okay, I was wrong. I did promise you that. No, you passed the blame and then tried to flip the script on me. Because you know what? I think there's some truth, because I'm going to tell you whose stories ring true. Kevin's, D-Lo's, and LA's. And I spoke to them separately. Your story is the only one that don't match. But I let it go because I figured you was doing what all us women do. And even my nephew's story matched theirs. He didn't want you. He was very adamant about that, by the way. He wasn't interested in you. He would have told me if he was. He has no reason not to tell me. And this is a separate nephew. I'm very aware of what can go on online with the youngins. And that's why I protect my team the way I do. I watch when they are online, I can see it. When they are online and when they aren't. What games they are playing. I can see it all. And I will not hesitate to call a parent if I believe it's a situation outside of my hands. What I'm doing now is telling y'all to back off. Get the predator. Leave the team alone. Much love, hugs, and kisses to my darlings. I know I didn't call you by name, but I just had to deliver that quick message. Because evidently a bitch got me wrong. There's your one name since you called me one. Okay?
I'm not a fat.
Y'all know me and my technical difficulties. Always a technical. Good morning, my darlings. It's been a minute, but you know how life is. It's time for another conversation with Key Deadman. Hello, Keys, darlings. Now, before I start this, you know what it is. It's time for the disclaimer. Don't bring me no beefs. Leave that shit at the door. I ain't got time for it. If you didn't want me to speak on it, then you shouldn't have put it out here in these here YouTube streets. So let's make sure that's clear first and foremost. It's time for another conversation. Dead me. Hello, Keys, darlings. Don't bring me no beef. Don't bring me no beef. Leave that shit at the door. If you didn't want me to speak on it, then you shouldn't have put it out here in these here YouTube streets. Smooches, darlings. I'll see you later.